One word of something wonderful. Give thanks, praises all the time. Wonderful. Give thanks and praises all the time. All right. See, this is for women's only. Wonderful. Here's something. Give thanks and praises always to the Most High. Thanks and praises to the Most High. All right. Yeah, good night and thanks and praises to the Most High. We want to wish everybody a blessed year, blessed year, blessed year. Give thanks always. And tonight we're going to put a program, we have a program together, put a program together for women. Women only. Because a lot of our sisters is dying from breast cancer, cervical cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer. Lots of our women is suffering from endometriosis. Lots of our women is suffering from uterine fibroids. Lot of our young sisters is suffering from PCOS and ovarian cysts and infertility. You know what I'm saying? And all these conditions that affects women, yeast infections, chlamydia, all these troubles that women seem to have. And that's why they have doctors called gynecologists. Yeah? All right, now, tonight, my job is to teach women to prevent them diseases, endometriosis. You know, they don't teach you all these things, how to fix your all troubles and how to prevent it. You know what I mean? I'm going to teach women tonight about the pH1 and pH2 lymphocytes. You know what I mean? Because when you have breast cancer, and you have triple negative breast cancer, very aggressive cancer that is, let's forget about BRCA1, BRCA2 gene. Build a life up and share the life for women. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to teach you all what they don't teach you. They know for a fact that your Th2 lymphocyte is the bad guys. They know for a fact that your Th1 lymphocyte is the good guys. They know for a fact that the Th2 lymphocytes creates more troubles in terms of tumor in your system when you have breast cancer. But they know that for a fact. But they give you chemotherapy and radiation and take your breasts off. So we're going to teach women tonight, you know, how to prevent the Th1, the Th2 from creating more vessels to feed on for your cancer to feed on. You know what I mean? When you have breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer. Because this program is going to save lots of women's lives. Because we are losing a lot of your young women to cancer in the breast. 29-year-old, 32-year-old, 35-year-old women getting breast cancer. How come? Why so? You all estrogen dominance. All the foods you all eat every day full of estrogen, pesticide, herbicide. You all don't clean nothing. Your receptors are messed up. They don't teach you all how to keep the receptors healthy. They will teach you that now. Now, when you're going to start the program, you have to have a juicer. And you have to have a blender. Women, serious 2020. You have to have a juicer and you're going to have a blender. Okay. We're going to teach you now. What they don't teach you or what they're hiding from you. So you can take off your breasts and do all the chemotherapy and all the radiation and don't get better. And still lose your life to cancer in the breast. You know what I'm saying? All right? So the program starts on the 15th of January because we have a couple cancer patients over here in Grenada who came from Germany, and we have one from Africa, we have one coming in on Saturday from Brooklyn, and we have one again from the Guadeloupe coming in next week. And they're all getting better. It's amazing. Liver cancer, he's getting better. His tumor is shrinking in 1 week. Tumor shrink from 7 centimeters downwards. So it can be done because the body heals itself. So we're going to show you women now how you can prevent all these diseases in your reproductive system by doing programs. Because we're losing our women on a regular basis to cancer. You know what I mean? So for the first 4 days, women, you won't be eating no food. for the first 4 days. It's going to be put up. We're going to have it on the website. It's going to be a free program for you to follow. No food for 4 days. All you will have to do is eat a lot of fruits. You're going to be on a fruit diet. What we call an elimination diet for 4 days. And I hope you have discipline because it's a very tough program. Water, juices, water, tea, and fruits for the first 4 days. It's called an elimination diet. And after the first, the fourth, the fifth day, we're going to tell you what you have to do for the next 15 days. And after the 15th day, we're going to tell you what you have to do for the next 20 days. Let's go. So before we start to tell you, we won't stay too long. Let's go over here now. Follow me. For women only. And the purpose of this program is to attack breast cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, which is caused by the HPV virus. You have to go your antiviral program, uterine cancer, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, yeast infections, uterine fibroids, endometriosis, period pain, or what they call dysmenorrhea, infertility, and ovarian cysts, which they say can't fix. Now, there's two kinds of cysts on the ovaries. There's two kinds of cysts on the ovaries. One is called a dermoid cyst, and one is called a functional cyst. Now, the functional cyst goes away after a woman has a period, when she's ovulating. The period comes and the functional cyst disappears. The dermoid cyst is there, and you can't get rid of that cyst unless you remove it surgically or you use plants that deal with uterine circulation, right, and shrinking ability. Right, so the purpose of this program for women is to attack all these conditions that women have. All these kind of conditions that you women seem to have in your system. All right? We're going to put you on an elimination diet. And you're can't use nothing with chemicals, not even hair dyes. Can't use hair and nail polish, lipstick, eyeshadows unless they're from plant source. You understand? You're going to have to let your man or your husband clean the house for you for the days you're on the program. Because everything you're going to put into your body is going to be clean and proper without chemicals. So let's look at what the system, how the system runs, and why you get breast cancer and ovarian cancer and cervical cancer and uterine cancer. And why they don't teach you these things. Right? For women only. Now first, we're going to find out what are cytokines. What are cytokines? Because they play a drastic important role in women's health and in cancer. Promotion or destruction of cancer cells. What are cytokines? The answer is the cytokines are a group of proteins that act as chemical messengers to what? To your cells. Anybody do chemistry is supposed to know that. So I'm dealing with a scientist now. So they can't say Patrick does. I'm dealing with a scientist who teaches me a lot of things too. So cytokines are a group of proteins that act as chemical messengers, interleukin, interferon proteins 1, 2, 6, and 12. We're going to come to that. We're going to tell you why you're getting breast cancer, hormonal cancer, and why you can't fix it. So now we know what cytokines are. All right? Now, let's go down. We're going to teach you a lot of things tonight, women. Why do breast cancer, uterine cancer, cervical cancer, and ovarian cancer spread to other organs? Why do they spread? They spread when your Ph2 lymphocytes releases the same cytokines. Look at them right here. Why do breast cancer spread in women? Why do ovarian cancer and uterine cancer and cervical cancer spread in women? Because when the Ph2 lymphocyte releases cytokines that promote estrogen that would promote the growth of tumor cells. So, look at that again. Cytokines are a group of what? Proteins that act as chemical messengers, but they could cause you to have cancer too and promote it. So, when you have breast cancer and the cancer is spreading, why does the cancer spread? Because if your cancer spread when your same T lymphocytes, which are supposed to protect you and kill for you, bad ones. You have the bad ones too. The Ph2 lymphocytes. Like you have, put it over here for you. Like you have PGE1 and you have PGE2 prostaglandins. You have PGE3. So you have PGE1, PGE2, PGE3. PGE2, bad. PGE3, bad. PGE1, good. Now they are the bad guys. They can cause you to have inflammation. But this guy right here, PGE1, in the cell membrane that the cell membrane produces, can cause you to have good circulation and good inflammation, or prevent inflammation. PGE1, PGE2, PGE3. PGE1 is good, PGE2 is bad, PGE3 is bad also. Boop. Now, so we're looking at the Ph2 lymphocytes. So why do you have get breast cancer and the breast cancer seems to spread? Why? Because your Ph2 lymphocyte releases cytokines. We just say what cytokines are, a group of proteins that act as chemical messengers. But because your PGE2 now releases the cytokines that promote estrogen, that would promote the growth of your tumor cells in your breast. So we, on the program for women, is going to prevent your PGE2 from releasing these cytokines that will promote your estrogen, that would promote growth of your tumor cells or promote more cancer or more cancer cells. We're going to stop them. This is why we're going to stop them here. We're going to stop him, your Ph2. Boom. Next one. What can we women do when you have the PGE2 releasing these cytokines that is promoting estrogen that will promote your tumor growth? What can you women do? You can encourage the production of good lymphocytes, which we call Ph1, which will do the opposite of the Ph2 lymphocytes. What can you women do? You women can encourage or increase the production of your good lymphocytes called Ph1, which will do the opposite of the Ph2, which grow your tumor, feed it. And this one here, Ph1, does the opposite, make your tumor shrink. So that is what the program going to be for you women. You follow me? To increase the production of your Ph1 lymphocytes, not your Ph2 lymphocytes. That's why the doctor don't teach you all these things. And they know better too. But they prefer to give you chemotherapy and radiation, killing your T lymphocytes, the Ph1. Right? So what can you women do when you have cancer in your breast, in the ovaries, in the uterus, in the cervix? You can increase the production of your good lymphocytes called Ph1, which will do the opposite of the Ph2 lymphocytes. This one causes it to grow. This one causes it to shrink. They don't teach you that. Let's go again. That's what we're going to do on the program. Huh? Juice? Okay, you want some juice? Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Feed my son some juice. All right, wonderful. I'm coming for you all now. Wonderful. Yes, sir. Yes, son. Got it? Thank you, son. All right, wonderful. Now, let's go to the next one. What is the job of your macrophages? One of the part of the white blood cells, they're found in your lymphatic system. What is the job of the macrophages? The job of your macrophages is to clean up debris from cells that are damaged and are inflamed. The job of your macrophages is to clean up debris from your cells that is damaged or they are inflamed. But because you have a compromised immune system, your macrophages don't work for you. Because of the refined foods that you eat on a regular basis, your macrophages don't work for you. They cannot clean up the debris from your cells that are damaged and are inflamed. That is their job. That is the job of your macrophages. So how come you get in cancer and can't fix it? When the job of your macrophages is to clean up debris from cells that are damaged and are inflamed. Now, follow me now, we're going again. Can cancer cells trick your macrophages? Yes, they can. Can cancer cells trick your macrophages? Yes, they can. How do they trick your macrophages? How do your cancer cells trick your macrophages? By doing what? By sending the wrong signal that can stimulate blood vessels, causing the blood vessels to grow and in turn feed your cancer cells. Let me ask you again, and that's the reason why we put you on the program, so we don't have your immune system, cancer cells, tricking your macrophages. So my program for you women will prevent your macrophages from tricking your cancer, from tricking your macrophages. Again, what is the job of the macrophages? To clean up debris from cells that are damaged and inflamed. Can your cancer cells trick your macrophages? Yes, they can. No doctors could doubt that. You understand? They know better too. How do the cancer cells trick your macrophages and cause your cancer to grow? Because they send the wrong signal that can stimulate blood vessels, causing them to grow in turn and feed your cancer cells. So you can take all the chemotherapy in the world. You can take all the radiation in the world. You have to learn and know how and why your cancer cells is tricking your immune system, tricking your macrophages. You have to learn that. And when you learn that, you can reverse the process by using certain herbs or plants and supplements to prevent the cancer from tricking your macrophages. Women, we're going to teach you and fix you up too. What can DHEA do? This is made by adrenal glands. DHEA can stimulate the production of the lymphocytes that can infiltrate tumor cells. DHEA in abundance can stimulate the production of lymphocytes that can infiltrate tumor. They are what we call T helper cells. Look them up. T helper cells. So how come the doctor will tell you and I there is no cure for nothing? And when God, the Most High God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, He put a system in there to protect you and to destroy anything that is coming to harm you. They are your army. So how come you don't have protection? Now, see? So once you have good DHEA in the body, or your adrenals is producing that in abundance, it stimulates the production of your lymphocytes that can infiltrate any tumor in your body. Because that is the way God created your system, to create or destroy anything, tumors in there for you. But they don't teach you that. They teach you chemotherapy and radiation and surgery. That's what they teach you. So, the DHEA will stimulate the production of your lymphocyte that will infiltrate any tumor in your body. And they're called T helper cells. And that's why you all women in fixing cancer. Because you ain't know about these things right here. That's why you're in fixing breast cancer. That's why you're in fixing uterine and ovarian cancer. That's why you can get rid of all these tumor growth in your reproductive system. They ain't teaching you all nothing. I'm going to teach you all. Let's go. T lymphocytes. The Th2 lymphocyte generates IL-6. You know what IL-6 is? That's 6. You know what it is? Look it up for me. Look them up. They give them to RA. People have RA too. The Th2 lymphocytes, bad guys, they are the ones you want to prevent in your system. You want to increase the Th1 lymphocytes, like you increase the PGE1 and the PGE1 in the cell membranes. You have to increase the Th1 in your thymus gland. The Th2 lymphocytes generate IL-6, TNF, look them up for me, TNFO. They are estrogen generating cytokines. Look them up for me. Any scientist can do that too. I'm not a scientist, but God is the most important scientist in the world. Look them up for me. The Th2 lymphocytes generate IL-6 TNFO, and they are estrogen generating cytokines. So you're taking all your chemotherapy in the world for breast cancer, ovarian cancer, but you still have your Th2 lymphocytes generating all these IL-6 TNFO, and they are what? They are generating your estrogen cytokines, cystrin and cistrins. There you go. So look at the Th2 for me. Look them up. Educate yourselves. Because on the program, we are going to get rid of the Th2 and increase the function of the Th1. Go again. What do the Th1 do? The Th1 produces interleukin 2 protein, IL-2 interferon, TNF beta, tumor necrosis factor, or cytokines that inhibits tumor growth and suppresses estrogen dominance. Because you are getting fibroids from estrogen dominance. You are getting ovarian cysts from estrogen dominance. You are getting PCOS from estrogen dominance. You are getting all these conditions in your uterus, in your womb, from estrogen dominance. So the Th1 produces interleukin proteins. Now, that's 2. IL, that's 2. Interferon proteins again. TNF, tumor necrosis factor. Beta, TNFB, look them up for me. Or cytokines that inhibit tumor growth and suppresses estrogen dominance. Suppresses estrogen dominance. So my program for you women will increase the function of Th1 that produces the interleukin and interferon that inhibits your tumor growth and suppresses your estrogen dominance. So you have a balance of estrogen and progesterone, which we're going to teach you tonight. Wonderful. That's the program you put you on now. What is the job of progesterone in the woman's body? Because you women are estrogen dominant and you have a little bit of progesterone, you get cancer faster. You get ovarian cysts faster. You get uterine fibroids faster. You get cervical dysplasia faster. You get all these conditions faster because you are not have put in enough progesterone as the protector in your body. The first job of progesterone is to reduce or reverse the effect of induced enzyme from your lymphocytes, lowering estradiol, which is the most dangerous estrogen. Listen again. What is the job of progesterone? The first job of your progesterone is to reduce or reverse the effects of induced enzyme from lymphocytes, lowering estradiol, which is the most dangerous estrogen to women. So you have to have a balance. So progesterone is your protector, but because you are eating the foods that have so much estrogen, man-made estrogen that is, you are killing or removing the excessive amount of progesterone, and you don't have no protection now, and then you get cancer faster. So progesterone is your protector. So we are going to provide you with progesterone to rub it on your breast, on your navel, and on your thigh for the time you on the program. Wonderful. Next one. The second job of your progesterone is to convert estradiol into estrone, which is the weaker estrogen. Women, listen to me. Progesterone converts estradiol, which is the most dangerous estrogen to you women, and it converts it into the weaker estrogen called estrone. Okay, right here. It converts this into this. You want to convert this into this, the weaker estrogen. Estrone. 4. Number 3. What is the next job of progesterone? The next job of progesterone is to make estrone less active, making the conversion into the much safer estrogen or estradiol called estriol. That's why your liver is important now. So for the time we're going to be on the program, we are going to help the liver to remove the excessive or convert your estrone into estriol, removing the excessive amount of these hormones via your liver into your bowels and protecting your receptors. The doctor don't tell you these things. So, the second job of progesterone is to convert estradiol into estrone, which is the weaker estrogen. Number 3, it makes estrone less active, making the conversion into the much safer estrogen or estradiol called estriol. This one here is the most safer one. This one here is not that well either. And this one here, estradiol, is the most dangerous for women. Follow me now. The fourth job of progesterone in women is to prevent a woman's estrogen receptors, which help prevent excessive amount of estrogen from promoting tumor cell division. Keep the camera there for the ladies. Write it down, ladies. The fourth job of your progesterone, natural progesterone, not a synthetic one now, is to prevent a woman's estrogen receptors, which helps prevent excessive amount of estrogen from promoting tumor cell division. That is the fourth job of progesterone, which you women don't have in your body because you are eating the foods that's full of estrogen. That's killing you and giving you cancer in your uterus and in the ovaries and in the breasts. So, that's the job of the progesterone, to prevent a woman's estrogen receptors, which help prevent excessive amount of estrogen from promoting tumor cell division. Follow me? Now, when we put you on the program with all these things we talked about, what's going to be your result? Your result as a woman is going to reduce the tumor ability to create estradiol, stopping the growth of your cancer, if you have it, or preventing it from forming in your breast, in your uterus, in your cervix, and in your ovaries. What are the results of my program for you women? Is to reduce the tumor ability, if you have cancer, to create estradiol, stopping the growth of your cancer. And while we do that, we go to the adrenal glands. We're going to put it up for you, the adrenal glands, with licorice, DHEA, Cassandra berry, B5. We're going to put you on the program. So the program is, when it's finished, is going to help you women to reduce any tumor that is forming in your body. Yeah? And prevent the creation of estradiol, stopping the growth of any cancer that is forming in your breast, or in your ovaries, or in your uterus, or in your cervix. Because cancer takes 8 to 10 years to develop in your breast. It can be developing today and you don't even know it's there until it gives you a symptom. What I mean? Son. Wonderful, man. That's what it is. So I just wanted to outline the program that we're going to put you women on and what they do to increase the Th1 lymphocytes and remove the Th2 lymphocytes, which is causing you to have tumor growth. You see? So you taking the chemotherapy to remove to kill your cancer cells. Are you increasing the function of the Th1 lymphocytes? No, you're not. But they don't teach you that. See? So the program is going to be up tomorrow. And the herbs is going to be there. But women should know that if you have stress, women, and if you have a high cortisol level, it's a stress hormone, that cortisol level that arises, which is produced by your adrenals on top of your kidney now, that high cortisol level dips your DHEA. And once you have a high cortisol level, it starts to increase the function of your Th2 lymphocytes. A high cortisol level increases the function of your Th2 lymphocytes. And that is why your cancer keep on growing. And that's the reason why they keep on giving you chemotherapy. And that's the reason why they keep on giving you radiation. Because they are not treating you for the cause of your cancer. So my program for women will start on the 15th. And make sure that you women get a progesterone cream. And you're going to rub it on your breast. Right here for 3 days. And after 3 days, I want you to rub it on your navel for 3 days. And after 3 days, I want you to rub it on your thigh for 3 days. And after the third 3 days, you're going to come back to your breast again and rub it there. Natural estrogen. You know what I mean? Put it on your breast. And for that time you're on the program, it's going to be on the 15th of January to the 5th of February. And you are going to bathe in some water hot in your bathtub with some ginger. And you're going to remove the toxins from your system, from your lymphatic system. Because once you have breast cancer, right here, the cancer goes into your nodes. And it affects your nodes. You follow me? DCIS, Dr. Carcinoma in situ, right here. It moves into the nodes. So we are going to protect your nodes on the program. And because your macrophages is in there and your lymphocytes, we are going to help the macrophages and your lymphocytes to do their job. We are going to help the macrophages to remove debris and damaged cells from your body and in turn prevent inflammation. That's the purpose of the program. And if you do that program, you can never get breast cancer. Never, ever. You can never get uterine cancer. Never, ever. You can never get ovarian cancer. You can never get uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, PCOS, no period pain, and you're going to make some babies too. You follow me? You'll be fertile. Because now you are putting everything back in balance. Everything in balance. The moon, stars, the sun, they're all in balance. They work pinned at a certain pace. everything is in balance. And that's the reason why the Most High Jehovah God created the body in balance. But because we are eating so much food that is causing the body to come in imbalance, the woman's reproductive system pays for the imbalance of the food that you eat. See what I'm saying? So for the first 4 days in the program, no food, only fruits, water, and teas to balance back your immune system, to balance back the reproductive system. You understand? And cause you to eliminate waste from the bowels, waste from your liver. And after the 4th day, you're going to introduce your foods. The foods that are going to help you to function as a woman and fix your system. And then, after the end of the program, when we increase the function of your Th1 lymphocytes and the good cytokines, interleukin 1, 2, 6, and 12, you're going to see a difference. And the doctor will say, who taught you that? We're not supposed to teach you these things. We were taught in medical school, don't teach you all nothing. Tell you all there's no cure for nothing. There's no cure for cancer, we can only treat it. There's no cure for herpes, we can only treat it. There's no cure for AIDS, hepatitis, we can only treat it. There's no cure for MS, we can only treat it. There's no cure for lupus, we can only treat it. That's what we were taught. Who taught you all that? Patrick does. Blessed love. The website you're gonna have to go to get a program is on. We have the cell and blood builder, deep defense, and the antiviral formula for women who have cervical cancer or who have dysplasia. You follow me? Yeah? KRISTYBWKS.BIZ. And you could call Nikki Lane. I think Nikki's on the live. Nikki Lane, she have the herbs. So you have an option. You can either use herbs to drink as a tea, or you can use tinctures. The faster way is up to your choices. Ambrosia is also I'm going to have some herbs there. You can call Ashanti at 718-469-0985 and get DHEA. Don't forget DHEA B5. You have to have that. We'll mark it on the program though. DHEA B5, licorice, cassandra berry, ashwagandha, and they in turn will work on your adrenal glands. And once they're working on your adrenals, they are going to balance your stress. Number one, adaptogen that is. They're going to balance your stress. Number one, but they are going to also increase the function of your DHEA and normalize the function of your cortisol level. And once your DHEA is increased, then your Th2 lymphocytes will shrink and kill any tumor cells that is invaded by cancer. Blessed love. And don't forget, give thanks and praise to the Most High Jehovah God. At the end of the day, He's the ultimate healer. Always give Him all the glory and give no man no glory because man is imperfect. Forget that. Good night. And don't forget, God bless everybody. And don't forget to love anybody as yourself. Give thanks. Blessed love. And the number for consultation is 1473-416-2310 or 1473-2421-9604. God bless everybody, and don't forget, women, follow the program properly. We're going to have it up tomorrow on Saturday, and we're going to have Nikki Lane sending the program to you all. We're going to put it up on my page in the group, and the group would have the program for you could download it for free and follow that program. Because not everything is about money, dollars, and cents. Okay, blessed love to everybody, and don't forget to love your neighbor as yourself. Jah love.